This conference will now be recorded.
Fine. We understood about consolidation and elimination process. Consolidation and elimination process. So in real-time scenario, so regarding this business unit, legal entity versus business unit, if there is any discussions happened, like if it is really required in implementations, please let me know. I will try to join and try to help you as much as possible about the decisions, because that single wrong step will cost a lot. Even you can discuss with me one to one. I will try to help you on that area, like while creating a company. So whether I need to take the decision, like whether it is a business unit or legal entity, I will share my opinions based on the customer requirements. If you are in case implementing, so let me know. I will ready to participate in your debates, or you can discuss with me one to one in case if it is not possible to discuss in front of the client, because I'm a third person. So if you want, please include me. We'll try to understand the concerns and pros and cons. Okay, fine. Today we'll try to understand budgeting. Today we'll try to understand the budgeting. So what is budgeting? Any question? Any guesses? Any idea? What is this budgeting? What is this budgeting? Any guess? We heard like in the month of February, budget, central government budget. We heard this one a lot earlier. What is this central government
Yes,
budget or state government budget?
yeah,
Yeah,
Mr. Sir, budget
yeah.
is a limitation or budget is a planning of
Hmm,
next financial year, how many
hmm,
expenses
hmm,
we need to do, or how
hmm.
many income we receive from different departments or from different things. That is budgeting. As a control, budgeting is a control on our
Yes,
expenses transactions.
exactly. You're right. So based on your incomes, you need to plan your expenditure. So this budget is required not only for uh, central government or state government. We need this budget planning in our home also. Your father, or if you are married, you and your wife sit together, need to plan what is your amount of salary you are getting, whether it is a salary. If you are a like business owner, what is the upcoming amounts? Based on that, you can plan what is the expenditure I need to do it. So there should be a planning should be there for every stage. So even if I'm running my business, if I'm running my business, I need to plan what is the expenditure should be incurred for each and every expenses. Okay, if I'm running my business also, we need planning. It's a kind of budget planning. It's a kind of budget planning. So sometimes controls required, sometimes maybe may not be, but 90% we need to have some controls on expenditure. If you are not planning properly, so whoever is using a lot of credit cards, sometimes they will lose their control, because they will bring amount from one credit card to another credit card and they will keep on paying. If it is increasing your expenditure, then your financial position will be collapsed. Then wrong decisions will be taken. Sometimes in 2008 decision came. At that time there are so many people uh, attempted to suicide also. Few people, the reason behind their expenditure is uncontrolled and there is no income at that time. So budgets is or planning is most important for any human being or employee or any organizations. Okay, now take the example travel expenditure, how it will be relevant to the company. I'm just giving you information. One example I will give you. Suppose So this is not realistic for understanding about budgeting. I'm giving one sample example. This is not, to be frankly, not exactly to the relevant. Not is not relevant to the budget organizations, but I want to give you some example. Suppose I'm traveling from Hyderabad to Delhi. I'm traveling from Hyderabad to Delhi. Suppose I'm a CEO or CFO of the organization. CEO or CFO of the organization. I'm traveling from Hyderabad to Delhi. Okay, so the clerk, like I cannot book my tickets. Always the company will take care about this one. So the company clerk, what he did, he or she did it, like he booked a train ticket. He booked a train ticket because train ticket is cheaper when compared with flight ticket. So he booked a train ticket. So to travel, it was 2 days. Even it is not, I'm not a CEO or CFO. Suppose I'm a manager, one manager. So he booked train tickets. So to travel 2 days from Hyderabad to Delhi, it is 1.5 days something. It was taken 2 days. And I have attended 1 day session in Delhi. Then return ticket 2 days. So for the entire week, 5 days, 2 days going, 2 days coming, 1 day attending the session, some important sessions. So 5 days gone, 1 week gone. Suppose my salary is, like I'm a manager, my salary is 30 lakhs. So unnecessarily, to minimize the amount, the travel amount, if I'm like, if the clerk, if he books flight tickets, it is morning, I can start at 6 a.m. or 6:30 a.m. flights are there. I can reach by 8:30 a.m. and I can complete my session there in Delhi, and I can start by evening 8:30 or 9 o'clock. By 10:30 I can reach to my home. Like of course it may be travel time is 1.5 hour or something, so extra like 1.5 hour or 1 hour, like from airport to my home, and airport to the location where I need to attend the session. But it can be accommodated in 1 day if it is a flight ticket. This is a wrong step. Agree with me? If you are looking at money, travel. Okay, so company has decided like flight tickets is the best. Then next time I'm traveling from Hyderabad to Bangalore. Then last time I told to that clerk, and I told to the clerk like book flight ticket. Now he is booking flight tickets. Same like this. But what happens? So for this, there is a lot of money wastage here. The reason behind, here from my home to airport, I need to book a cab. From there airport to Hyderabad airport to Bangalore airport I traveled. From Bangalore to airport to once again wherever I need to attend the session, there it is almost 2 to 3 hours travel I need to go by cab, and I need to attend. So it is waste of money. If they have booked one like a bus ticket, then travel, I can travel for at a bus ticket means it definitely at near to my home only, like a bus will be available. I can go there and I can pick this bus, and I can reach near to wherever I'm going to attend the bus, because it will reach to the location wherever I'm going to attend the meeting. Near to that one I can reach directly through bus, and there will not be any waste of money. So in this case, bus ticket is best option. In this, Delhi flight ticket is the best option. Agree with me? This is a common sense. So unnecessarily we should not waste time and money, and we need to plan accordingly. Of course, this is not relevant to this budgeting. Just I'm giving example only to understand the budget controls. Okay, so to understand, to minimize the amounts, the expenditure, to minimize, we need to plan accordingly as per the situations. Okay, fine. Now, so in the system, we can map expenses. So while doing expenses, definitely department wise expenses will be configured. I want department as a financial dimension whenever it is expenses happening. Suppose, take the example, repair expenses. So there are like otherwise courier expenses, printing and stationery expenses. All these expenses I need to have control on each and every department. So whenever I'm posting a transaction, I want department wise expenditure it is required. And the next one is business unit also required. Suppose, what it means, business unit means I have two branches. One is in Amirpet, another one is in Dilshuk Nagar. Suppose another one, third one is Chanda Nagar. One is in Dilshuk Nagar, one is in Amirpet, another one is Chanda Nagar. Whenever it is expenses is happening, I want to track which unit, which business unit the taxes is, I meant to say that expenses is belongs to. I need to track, and which department they are using. So whenever you are enabling this budget, you need to have department wise or business unit wise expenses. If you want more dimensions, yes, we can map in the system what are the dimensions required for budgeting. What are the dimensions it is required for budgeting? Yeah, someone is unmuting. Yeah, anyone, any questions please in between? So let me go to budgeting. So you can go to budgeting and set up budget control configuration. So in this, we have selected business unit and department. So what are the dimensions you want? You can take the decision. In the budget controls, what are the dimensions you want? You can take the decision. Main account, business unit, department. Okay, I will show you this one. What is the benefit? Let me show you one quick example, like how it works in the budget, and then we'll discuss furthermore. So let me go to budget register entries, where you can enter the budget. So there are so many setups I will explain you. First let me show you the transaction. Let me show you, and then we'll discuss that one later remaining. So it is in the draft mode. Let me delete this one. So this one, it was created in 2021. Let me verify for which ledger account it was configured. It is 601200, already mapped. 601200. So I want to exclude this one because this I have explained for the previous batch. So let me take another example for budget control so that you can understand clearly. So I will take one example and I will proceed. I will show you the amounts, how it will be calculated. Okay, 601 300 I can use. So 601 200, some expenditure is there. Now I'm taking one example. I will create one account 601210. I have created some expenses 601210. I have taken one expenses. So for this main account, I'm taking 601210. Take the example, this is some travel expenditure or some expenses. Now for this expenses, so what I'm doing, go to budgeting, go to the budgeting, collapse all. Budget register entries. This is budget entry. Okay, I'm creating budget entry. Click on new. Okay, so here budget model. What is this budget model? I will explain you. And what is the budget code? I will explain you later. There are so many things. So I want original budget. Okay, click on add line. So budget accounting structure, I need to select 601210 for this budget expenses. Okay, give me a second. And business unit, I'm selecting 01, and department, suppose finance department. So 601210 001 business unit, department finance department. Suppose I have configured 3000 expenses. Now look at this one, it is a blank. It is a blank. If I click on save button, then it should show green circle checkbox. If it is not showing, means something is different. I need to go to duplicate. So go to budgeting, setup, control, budget control configuration. You need to activate this one. And budget should be turned on. Give me a second. Okay. So activated. Now it should be turned on, means here budget control is turned on, should be displayed. Budget control should be turned on, this one, and activate button should be disabled, means it is activated and budget control is turned on, means running the budget. You need to take care about these two. One is activate, one is budget control is turned on. If you enable this one, Then if I click on save button, then green circle will come here automatically. Green circle with checkbox. You need to verify this one. Okay. So before posting this one, you are updating this one, budget balances. Before updating, you need to verify whether it is a green circle is exist or not. Otherwise, there is no use. There is no use. Okay, fine. Now I'm clicking on update balances, budget balances. Now, before this one, let me show you, it is in the draft mode. It is in the draft mode. Now, if I'm clicking on update balances, click update, then the status will be changed to completed. If it is in the draft mode, you can modify and you can delete. But if it is completed, means it is posted, you cannot modify. So budget register entries is configured for one specific expenses for one business unit, 01 business unit, finance department. It was posted 3000. Now I'm posting a transaction, general journal, general ledger, journal entries, general journals. Okay, now I'm posting a transaction today, general journal. For that combination, six zero 1210. I'm trying to post 3500 with the combination. Let me map business unit and a department, finance department. For this combination only, I'm entering. Now it will be updated here. Now let me save. If I'm clicking on validate, so it is telling a warning message, budget group for finance for dimension value 601 210 001 024 has exceeded the budget funds available 500. What do you mean by this one? Any idea?
It exceeds the limit.
So we have entered only 3000 and you are entering 3500. This is wrong. Understood? It should not allow more than the amount whatever you have entered. Register entry. This is budget control configuration. Understood? Any doubt in this? Suppose I have entered, instead of 24, I have entered 23. So what is the expected error? How much amount it is exceeding? Is it 500 or 3500?
3,500.
Because for this combination I have not entered any value, any financial value or any value. So it is throwing error message 3500. So whatever the combination you have entered in the budget register entries, that amount only will be allowed. That amount only it will be allowed. Okay, suppose let me close this one. And suppose if I'm trying to enter only one account, 601210, 601210, let me click on validate. So once again, this also it is showing 3500. So whatever the combination you have configured, that combination only will be allowed to post a transaction. Understood? Any questions here? So in real-time scenario, it is a big job for you. How many expenses are there? For how many expenses you want to take control, and how many business units, how many financial dimensions combination, those many transactions you need to import here. Either you need to enter data entry or through Excel import, you need to import the data. Because in real-time scenario, there may be so many around 100 or 200 ledger accounts, and suppose 3 dimensions or 3 business units or 4 business units, and 20 like 10 financial dimensions, then it means to 100 ledger accounts with 4 business units means 400 like 100 into 4 400, and if you have 10 financial dimensions, 400 into 10, it is 4000 transactions you need to feed or you need to enter in this budget register entry. It's a big exercise to you. So sometimes data entry is a little bit complex. You need to take help from data management framework, DFM, or data import export framework. You can use this one, data import export framework. You can import the data simply. Okay, fine. So now our focus is this amount. If it is more than that amount, it will not allow you, and it will show you budget check is failed. Budget check is failed. Suppose I am entering 6012010 with business unit 01 and financial dimension finance. Now I am entering 200. If you select dimensions properly and if you click on tab, then automatically it will update 110180. Automatically those dimensions will be populated here. Whatever the dimensions here, it will be populated here automatically. From offset, from account to offset account, financial dimensions will be derived. That is the standard procedure. This is the standard procedure. Okay, now it was. So earlier it was failed. It was failed. Budget check is failed. Now let me click on validate. Validate. Now green circle tick mark, budget check is passed. So now can I post this one? Can I post it? Whether it will allow me to post? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now it will allow you because it is passed. It will allow you. Earlier it will be failed and it will not allow you to post the transaction. Now it was posted. Now I am creating one more journal. I am creating one more journal. Next day or day before or day after tomorrow or whatever the date it may be, I am posting one more journal. Go to lines. So 601 210 business unit 01 and department finance. Now I'm entering 2900. That will allow me to post.
No, sir.
No. Why?
It exceeded more than 3,000.
So available budget is, yes, you are right. Available budget equal to the budget register entry, the budget amount minus actual expenditure. Agree with me? So earlier it is 3000 entry which was entered, budget register entry, minus 200 already it was spent. So available budget is 2800 only. System will calculate internally 3000 minus 200, 2800. Now if you are trying to post or validate, if I'm clicking on validate, okay, then it will throw error message budget funds. It will validate and it will stop. Budget check results, it was failed. The reason behind $100 are exceeded. It was exceeded $100. How it was? How it is coming? Available budget is equal to budget amount minus actual expenditure is 2800 only. Now you are trying to post 2900, it is crossing $100. If suppose I have entered $2,801 or 2,800.01, it is only 0.1 paisa, and let me validate. So it was exceeded amount. Even it is, for me it is 0.01 paisa or 0.1 penny is very small amount, but for the system it is calculate exactly, and even if you are trying to post, the same error will be stopped. The same errors, it was black. Understood? Any questions here in this one? Okay, where this formula is defined, you are telling like some formula like available budget is equal to budget amount minus actual expenditure. System should be calculated. Where it is available means you can go to budgeting, setup, budget control configuration. So here budget funds available is equal to original budget minus actual expenditure. Original budget minus actual expenditure, that is the difference it is calculating in the system. Understood? The budget amount or original budget. Original budget amount minus actual expenditure. System is calculating based on the formula you have defined in the budget control configuration. In the budget control configuration, original budget minus actual expenditure it was configured. That is the reason it is stopping here. clear? Any doubt in this process? Setups, I will explain you. Any doubt in this?
Mr. Satya, I have one question.
Yeah.
Suppose we create a budget for these 610-1210 for expenses,
Hmm.
and we map dimensions whatever we earlier. But suppose on same I want, because of this is the first one is the 601-210 is the main account, and then 01 and 024 is the dimension. But suppose I want to do the expenses for another unit or another department, then I need to create one more budget module, or
Yes. Yes. So if you don't want, you can create 601-200-10 only. If you map like this, any combination will be taken. Any combination will be taken.
okay, because of
you are, yeah,
different having different limits.
yes,
Suppose.
yeah. If you want different limits, you need to mention different limits. If you don't want anything, I want only 601-200-10 only, then don't mention anything here. Then up to that amount, whatever it was there, any combination it will be considered.
Okay.
Got it? In that case, you are least bothering about financial. Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any more questions, please? Yeah. Any confusion at least, whether you are able to follow me, yes or no? Okay, I hope it is clear to everyone. I hope it is clear to everyone. So, budget register entries is most important. Budget register entries is important. Now, financial dimensions also most important. So, if you want to use financial dimensions here, if you want to use financial dimensions in the budget control, what is the sequence steps? Okay, so little bit tricky. It is not a complex, it is a simple one only, but you need to remember this is most important. First one is financial dimensions. Financial dimensions. So financial dimension means go to general ledger, collapse all, chart of accounts, dimensions, financial dimensions. Here it will not be there any financial dimensions whenever you have taken license. Whenever you have taken a license from Microsoft, it will be blank. So first step is you need to create financial dimensions. If you want to use financial dimensions in the budget, in this budget control configuration, if you want to use financial dimensions, the first step is you need to create financial dimension. Understood? This is the first step. You need to create financial dimension and activate in maintenance mode. This is the first step. And this financial dimension should be used in the accounting structure. It should be used in the accounting structure, means once it is created and you need to use in the accounting structure, configure account structure. In configure accounting structure. Configure account structure. Sorry, it's not accounting, it is account structures. Okay, financial dimension should be used in the configure account structures. Next one is this account structure should be mapped in the ledger form. Once it is configured, once it is used in this one, it should be used in the ledger form. In this ledger form, you need to use this one. And one precondition, this financial dimension should not be used in advanced rule structure. This is not. Remember, this financial dimension should not be used in the advanced rule structure. Should be used in the accounting structure only, configure account structure. And we need to map this one in the ledger mapping. It should be mapped. Next one is budgeting, basic budgeting, dimensions for budgeting. Financial dimension should be selected in dimensions for budgeting. Dimensions for budgeting. And then this financial dimension should be selected in budget control configuration. So these are all our filters. If you want to use financial dimension in the budgeting module, you need to have these many conditions. Then only you can use the budget, financial dimensions in the budget. Understood? So business unit and the financial dimensions created, and it was used, it was created in the normal procedure like it was there, and it was mapped in the accounting structure and not mapped in the account like it was not mapped in the advanced rule structure. Now if I go to dimensions for budgeting, whatever it is there, it is showing here. Suppose I'm removing this item group, dimensions for budgeting or budget dimensioning. So this is a small cosmetic bug. Look at this one. This is called menu name. This is called menu name. It is dimensions for budgeting, menu name. This is called menu name, dimensions for budgeting. And it is called budgeting dimensions, means it is screen name or form name. So form name, I'm removing this one. Click OK. Now it is only 4 in the dimensions for budgeting. In the dimensions for budgeting, if you look at this one, it is only 4. Main account, business unit, department, cost center, only 4. Now if you go to budget control configuration, it will show you only 4. main account, business unit, department, cost center. And you need to select from left side to right side. So budget control will work on these two only, even though it was not selected from here. If it is, suppose it was item group is selected, suppose here 5. Now if I click OK, now if I go to budget control configuration, it will show you all 5. If you want to use budgets, dimensions in the budget, you need to bring from this side to this side. Understood? Any confusion?
Sir, cost center means
Sorry? Cost center. Huh?
cost. Yes, sir.
So if you remember, so financial dimensions are classified into 3. One is operating units, next one is masters, next one is custom dimensions. In the operating units, cost center is also one of the dimension. Business unit, department, cost center. Cost center is usually, suppose if you are running a mobile shop, then sales points will be there and service point is there. So suppose Samsung Electronics, you will find there are so many Samsung Electronics in the market, or LG Electronics, or any shops, you will find so many. Now cost center means service centers.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
From these service centers, you are not going to get any profit, but you need to run the process, you need to run the business. So in the system we have, if you want to use it, you can use it, otherwise you can skip. Now item group. Okay, if you want financial dimensions in the budget control configuration, then these are the step-by-step prerequisites you need to map. Then only you can use in the dimensions, financial dimensions in the budget control configuration. Yes, please.
So the first point, the maintenance mode needs to be on or off. Uh,
It is to activate, you need to make it on. First, always it will be off. You need to make it on, and you need to activate, and you need to make it off. So during on only, it will allow you to do the activation. By default, it will be off, and you need to make it on, and you need to activate that one, and you need to do IAS reset, and then you need to off. Okay.
okay, sir.
Any more doubts? Anyone?
Sir, initially you kept 3,000 amount as original budget, no? For suppose we have 1 lakh budget, okay? Out of that 3,000 you kept for this.
Yeah.
Where do we know like that's been reduced? I mean, select that 1 lakh budget.
Okay. So you are talking about total budget. That is total budget. So I will
Yes, sir.
discuss that one in detail. There are many things I need to discuss. There are many things I need to discuss. You are talking about total budget amount. Am I right? Still, I need to explain you a lot.
Okay,
Total
okay, sir.
budget.
Right. Right.
We'll discuss this point. Total budget amount we'll discuss after some time. Okay. Any more questions, please? Till now, whatever I have discussed, any more questions?
Sir, can you please go to our new company, which is MLD company?
Okay.
So I just wanted to understand, like, now you just to explained about financial dimensions, right? We never created even a single dimension in our new company.
But financial dimensions are enterprise level data.
Okay,
Financial
so we need not, so we need not to create any dimension now.
Yes, because it is already exist.
Yeah.
See,
When you say
already
enterprise
exist.
data, then no need to create anything, right, sir?
Yes, exactly. So means my intention is, if you are implementing this application in a client place, you will not have USMF, DMF, INMF. Am I right?
Exactly.
You will find only DAT company. If you have
Sir.
only DAT company, you need to create. It will be blank.
No, I mean to ask, yes, just show us one dimension, like how we can do.
So the financial dimension activation.
Ah, say suppose now, just now we discussed dimensions are three types, sir.
Okay.
So you show any one of dimensions, because we have total 10 dimensions, I guess, as per our old class.
Okay.
10 dimensions we will be having. Just show one dimension. How can we create in a, like, say suppose we are at a client location and we wanted to create one dimension for them.
So it is a blank. Now it's a blank. Okay, it's a blank. Suppose this is a blank. This is a blank. Okay. Now you need to click on new button. You need to click on new button. In this we have options. It will show you drop down. Okay. First one is, I told you, operating units. Operating units means you can select business unit as a dimension.
Okay.
Otherwise, department, you can use which one you want. Usually,
Okay.
in general, like business unit or department, you will select. Okay, or anything, whatever is there, it will be there. So one is business unit, department, cost center, value stream, retail channel. That is one. And another one is masters. It is available. Or if it is not available, you need to create a custom dimension, and you can write. Okay, you are creating.
Example, say suppose one corporate, you take as a corporate, and we will be never having this corporate in our internal data. So
Okay.
just
So
wanted to understand how it works.
let me show you. So it is not a complex at all. So let me show you. Give me a minute. Suppose like custom dimension brand. Let me verify brand dimension is available or not. Let me verify. Okay, here brand is not a dimension at all. Okay,
Yes, sir.
I want my company as a brand as a dimension. Then I'm creating. So from the drop down, I cannot find,
Yes, sir.
because brand is okay. Now I can create brand as dimension. This is creation. It is inactive. Okay, if you want
Yes,
to
sir.
activate, you need to activate, but it should be maintenance mode. So for this, I don't have that LCS environment. That is a limitation to me. Understood? So you will
Okay.
have, if it is a client place, you will have a license like a LCS link to access the environment, Microsoft service environment, because it is a web-based application. It is maintained by Microsoft. Am I right? Otherwise, you have to have some other third-party services provided. Okay, there are two options. Now you need to go to maintenance mode and you need to do. If you don't have maintenance mode, something for this one, if you have SQL server also, you can do it. But unfortunately, in SQL server also, I don't have available here in the system. It was not configured. If it is SQL
So
server, is
this activation LCS, these things are completed by, like, this task is by, can be done by only functional consultants, sir.
only functional consultant only. Only functional consultant. Only one thing, you can have one link. You
Okay.
can have simply, you can go to this link LCS, and if you click on main, like there will be in the front end only, it will be shown maintenance mode, lifecycle services, LCS dynamics. One link will be there. So Microsoft provided link will be there with your company username credentials. You can open that one. Okay, this,
Okay.
and you can activate. Simply, you can enable that checkbox like this,
Okay.
checkbox, enable on. Okay, and you can come here, you can activate,
Sure,
and
sir.
then go
Understood.
back into off. That's it. It's not
So
a hard.
sir, when we create after activating it LCS again, do we have to off it?
Definitely on the top. You need to off it. It should
Why,
be
sir?
in
What?
in the
How it
maintenance
works?
mode. In the maintenance mode, system will not allow you to do the transactions. So
Okay.
offline business you need to activate.
Okay.
Offline business
Okay.
first. You need to activate and you need to do it.
Sure,
Okay.
sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yeah. Now coming to this one, understood the precondition. Why I'm telling this one? Remember, this one is most important. Not financial dimension. Financial dimension should not be used in the advanced rule structure. Why I'm telling this one? If in case you have used in the advanced rule structure and system will allow you to enter budget register entries, system will allow you to enter this budget register entries. Let me show you from USMF. If you want, I will show you from you MLT company also, no issues. Okay, now if it is USMF company, whenever you are entering here, system will allow you to enter budget register entry for even remaining combinations also, but it will not work. I'm selecting here, suppose P&L, and I have selected 601210 and business unit, suppose 02, and department some operations, cost center also coming, item group also coming, and if it is any accounting like advanced rule structure something, it will come all these things and you can enter, system will allow you to enter, but no use of this 2. Or if it is advanced rule structure 3, it will show you, but in the controls we have enabled only 3. Whatever it is available, these only will control. This is no use. Got my point? Even though if you map, suppose some advanced rule like some project, some item group, something, that advanced rule will not work up to whatever you have selected, main account, financial dimension combination. Those combinations only will work for the budget control. 601, 210, 002, 023, up to this one only budget control will work. It will least bothering about whatever you are selecting anything. Understood? It will not consider whatever you have mapped apart from this main account with financial dimension combination only. That is the reason I'm stressing you a lot about the preconditions of financial dimensions. System is allowing to enter budget register entry. It is allowing to enter budget register entry, but it will not control on dimensions, extra dimensions, whatever it is there. It will control on whatever you have selected here. Understood? Okay. In detail, we'll discuss furthermore. We'll discuss furthermore in the later sessions. Okay. Next session, Monday session, I will discuss with you more in details about budgeting. So anything else, please let me know. Any more questions? Any more So we are closing to the sessions. Okay, so you need to practice and you need to come back to me. Of course, in this batch, many people are approaching me and asking many questions. I'm very happy, but please do company creation process, do setups a lot. Suppose if it is some advanced topic, 1 or 2 topics, if you are not clear, no issues. Whenever you are attending interview, you can speak like, I did not get chance to that feature, to work with that feature. You can convince, but if you don't know the basic functions, you will not be selected. Means company creation process, purchase order invoicing, sales order invoicing, vendor invoice, vendor payment, customer invoice, customer payment, check returns, all these things, and fixed asset setups, minimum setups, all these things you need to learn, you need to practice. Okay, of course, budgeting, you may, this is not a complex at all, you can learn, it's not an issue. So if it is 1 or 2 topics, if you are not clear, so always you can frankly speak like, I don't know about this one, I did not get chance to work with this feature. But if you are not sure about very basic information, then you will not be selected. Okay, fine. If anything, please let me know, unmute yourself, otherwise we can wind up the session for today. Any more questions, please? Okay, if nothing, then we can wind up the session for today. We'll connect once again Monday morning, same time, 8 AM ST. See you all.
Thank you.